All right, let's dive in. We're going to a little back alley in Seoul, but this isn't just any old place. This is where an ancient practice is getting a massive tech upgrade, all to deal with anxieties that are, well, super modern. So, think about this. What if your deepest, darkest anxieties, what if they weren't in the stars or in the lines on your palm? What if they were buried in your search history? Okay, so this scene, it just says it all. You've got this door, it says Digital Shrine, and behind it, we meet our shaman. He's got the traditional robes on, sure, but he's surrounded by humming server racks. And get this, he's meditating in a high-end gaming chair. Those noise-canceling headphones? Yeah, they're not for blocking out the world. They're for tuning in to a whole different kind of signal.
This guy has completely revamped the whole shaman thing. Forget the smell of incense. We're talking about the sizzle of butter and soy sauce. The sound of chanting? Nope, that's the whirring of server coolers. He's not trying to talk to spirits from some other realm. He's tapping right into the Wi-Fi signals. You know, the ones that carry our digital souls?
So you're probably wondering, how does this actually work? Well, when a client comes in, there's no lighting candles, no chanting. His assistant, Chojang, just walks over and turns on a gas stove. And whoosh, this blue flame just erupts like it's hungry, waiting for something. And this is the offering. It's a raw octopus tentacle. The shaman just places it right on the flame. Now, as it starts to sear and twist and curl up, he's not seeing dinner. He sees what he calls a data scream. The crazy shape it takes, how it writhes around, that's a physical readout of a client's online life. All their digital pain, right there on the stove. So the shaman's assistant is watching this all on a monitor, right? And he reads out the data scream. The first client's username is, wait for it, dark_flame_dragon. And his big secret? Oh, it's just so painfully relatable. Turns out he sent a bunch of super cringy DMs to his crush. We're talking comparing her to the moon and himself to a howling dog. Yikes. That is a digital wound if I've ever heard one. For this poor kid, Na Jung-ai, this is basically social death. And the shaman's diagnosis? It's spot on. He says, embarrassment is scarier than ghosts. I mean, for a teenager, right? So what's the cure? He prescribes a Hellfire Capsaicin octopus leg. The kid has to eat it at midnight while chanting a special mantra to, delete the bad memories. And yeah, there's a price tag on that. Okay, so next up is a completely different vibe. A middle-aged guy walks in, wrinkled suit, looks like he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. This is manager Kim, and man, he is just drowning in money problems. His data scream? It paints a pretty grim picture. We're talking maxed out credit cards, crypto crashing, searching for how to file for bankruptcy. But then, hidden in all that data is something else. He's also searching for a birthday present for his wife, a new phone for his son, all while he's eating cheap ramen for lunch. The shaman nails it. Your wife's anger is at a critical point. So the prescription is this super fancy golden truffle oil octopus leg. The idea is to basically cover up the smell of failure with the scent of success. And then, our last client shows up. A really elegant woman, Mrs. Lee, and she's holding this adorable little Maltese named Dulcong. Her problem? She's worried because her sweet little dog has suddenly started being scared of her, especially on their walks. But as we're about to find out, the dog is not the one with the issue here. So the shaman taps into the data from the dog's smart collar, and it turns out Mrs. Lee's leisurely park walks are, well, anything but. She's been trying to get her tiny fluffy dog to attack pigeons, shouting stuff like, "We are wild warriors, hunt!" The dog isn't sad, it's terrified. The real problem is her repressed suburban rage. So the cure is a calming organic herb-smoked octopus, but it's for her to eat, not the dog. Okay, let's recap. We've got a teenager who's socially mortified, a dad who's financially crushed, and a mom who's channeling all her frustration into her poor dog. 3 totally different problems, right? And each one gets its own special, flame-grilled octopus cure.
But there's something in the data, a hidden connection that none of them mentioned, and it's about to change everything.
And here's the twist. The assistant, Chojang, he's looking at the logs and he just freezes. He realizes something. They all have the same IP address, the same Wi-Fi network. These aren't just 3 random people, it's a family. A son, a father, and a mother, all coming here in secret. And suddenly, the real diagnosis is crystal clear. The problem isn't the cringy DMs or the debt or the angry dog walking. The real problem is that they're a family that is completely and totally disconnected. They're all suffering alone, in silence, hiding their real lives from each other. The shaman, realizing his separate cures are totally gonna fail, quickly pivots. He calls it after-sale service. He grabs his big cooked octopus head and says this is what they need, a head to unite all the scattered limbs of the family. It's not just an upsell, folks. This is a moment of pure, cynical genius.
So he gives the mom new instructions. He tells her, go home, put this octopus head right in the middle of your dinner table. Then, the whole family has to bring their own special octopus legs, the spicy one, the truffle one, the herb one, and attach them to the head to make one complete octopus. And the last step, they all have to sit down and eat it together.
So back at their house, you can just imagine it. All the secrets start to come out as they bring out their tentacles. Wait, you went to the shaman too? They've got the spicy one, the truffle one, the herb-smoked one, and as they're putting together this totally bizarre, multi-flavored octopus monster, the absurdity of it all just hits them, and they start to laugh. For the first time in what feels like forever, they're all there, in the moment, together.
And right there, in that moment, something really magical happens. As they share this crazy meal, they actually start talking. The son's stress just melts away. The dad can forget his money worries for a minute. The mom feels warmth and connection, not that rage. They're looking at each other, not their phones. The real magic wasn't the octopus at all, was it? It was just them, being a family.
It's such a heartwarming moment, right? But let's not forget our shaman. Remember how he gave them that big octopus head for free as a service? Or did he?
Right as the family is enjoying this moment of connection, the father's phone buzzes. It's a text from the digital shrine. It's a new invoice for the Family Harmony Complete Octopus Set. And the bill, it's for 1.5 million won. That's like over $1,000. With a little note at the bottom, family piece is priceless, but the octopus isn't.
And there it is. That's our shaman. Not some mystical guru, but an absolute master of business. He found a broken family, sold each of them a separate solution, and then charged them a premium for the final piece that would actually bring them together. He literally engineered a genuine moment of healing and then cashed in on it. Big time.
You know, this whole story is really a fable for our times, isn't it? It's all about how we hide our real problems behind our screens and how we sometimes look for answers from total strangers online instead of talking to the people sitting right next to us. It really makes you think. In this world where we're all so digitally isolated, what's the real price of connection?